Hello, I am live. How is everybody? Hi, Maggie. How are you? And hello, Shannon. How are you? Haven't seen you in so long. What's going on? I'll go ahead and look in the comments a little bit, and then a little bit more, I guess, and then I'll do my intro. I'm so glad you made it. Goodness, that's great. I was just reading. This comment happened to catch my eye, and I laughed out loud. That's so funny. My husband's been. He was working at home since July. And that's hilarious. And you have what? And you have 7 more before you clear quarantine. Okay. I'm not gonna make it. Oh boy. Okay, Charlie. Just come in whenever you're ready. It's fine. Hi, Devin. And hi, Nikki. So I can do my intro, I guess, now. My name is Heather Dewey Pettit, and I am a writer, editor, and artist, and I kind of go back and forth on that writer-author thing, considering I'm still working on my first book. But anyway, because I am in the middle of it. But as a writer, as a writer, I am. Let's see. I have been writing for a long time, but one of my projects currently is my novel, and it is a young adult fantasy. And I know that there's a lot of those out there right now, but it's probably it's my favorite genre. But anyway, and as an editor, I am a freelance line editor, copy editor, and proofreader, and information regarding that can be found at the link down below. It's a WordPress site, and also, as an artist, I recently started an Etsy shop, and I've already had some orders from there. So that's been I think it's been worth it because I have had some sales from it. So that's all. It's all good. I just wanted to see what would happen. So anyway. Yeah, welcome to everybody. I think probably what I'll do is wait till Charlie comes on to do any sprints, though, because that's so much fun. It's just more fun with Charlie. So yeah, yes, you did. Yes, you did, Maggie. So while we are waiting on him, I will get a couple of things done here. Let's see. Go ahead and set up a timer. What do you think of my new time of 7 o'clock? Excuse me. It does give me a little bit more time with my family. So, excuse me. So there's that. Excuse me. Yeah, 7 o'clock seems to make a little bit more sense. Let's see. Oh, goodness. Thank you, Devin. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And hi, Stephanie. How are you? It's nice to see you. Let's see. Are you here for some sprinting, perhaps? Oh, let me stop that. Yeah. My kids on Thanksgiving break this week. Bless you. Not too bad. So yeah. We're all here. Okay. Yeah, not too bad. But if you're interested in more details regarding the hubby, though, you can always send me a message, a direct message, Shannon. So, let's see. Okay. Yeah, my kid's doing pretty well. He's we're getting some things set up for for all the things for some services and blah 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 blah. So working on all that stuff, and I'm seeing on the screen that behind me is a jumble of pillows. It's not organized back there, but oh well. Maybe that's something I can do during sprint. So thinking about giving Charlie a little bit longer, maybe giving it till quarter after, and then maybe we'll go ahead and sprint at that time if Charlie's not here yet. So, oh, wait a minute. Speak of the devil, and just kidding.
And the devil appears.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Well, other than the fact that my back is trying to like rip me in half, pretty good. I have back issues, and today's just one of those days where it just doesn't want to cooperate. That's why my camera is off, because I'm in all kinds of weird contortions. Yeah, I just got out of my Zoom call, which I did not know that I had today until this morning when I checked my email. And it was like,
when you see something and you're like, oh, kind of like me earlier with the word stitch thing, which I completely, well, that was actually the other day when one of them were talking to me, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's coming, isn't it?
you would just think that like, oh, the National Council is meeting. We should maybe schedule that, not like tell everybody in the morning to be there by that night. You know? But it worked. We were there.
I think that can be done, Nicole. 1 sec. Oh, did I bring my phone in? No, I did not. Yes, I didn't. I will be right back. Ouch, Stephanie. Sounds like Stephanie's having back problems too. I'll be right back, guys. 1 second.
Yeah, my back spasms today are just all manner of messed up because basically I'm in the last gasp of the cold that I had, and so like the last little bits are dripping out of my head and they're hitting my throat and instantly making me cough. And I've coughed so much that my back is spasming with like every subtle move. But I'm hoping that this is just the final leg of it, because this has been quite an adventure. But hello, Maggie. Well, otherwise I feel fine. It's just, with the bad back and the coughing. Yeah. Yeah, it's just the old injury is just not, it's never quite gotten better. And there's like nothing I can do because I'm not really congested anymore. There's just like a wee little bit of postnasal drip that's left from everything else that was going on. Oh no. I'm glad you're not coughing as much though. That's good, Maggie. Yeah, this all started. I was feeling fine today until it was about halfway through. It was just like shortly into Meadow's stream. We did a sprint and I got up to do something and the snot just like fell in the back of my throat and I started coughing and coughing and coughing because, it didn't want to move from there. And then my back spasmed and I couldn't sit up. And so I frantically sent a message to Meadow, like, I'm disappearing. I'm so sorry, but I can't sit up right now. And I wanted to make sure that I at least got here so that people, because I didn't know what she told people. So I wanted to make sure people were like, I'm fine. I'm just like having a day where my body is trying to rip me apart. Also known as a Tuesday in my life. But we lost the remote for my tens machine, which normally when my back gets like this, I just hook it up and let it shock my pain away. But we can't find the remote for it. We think the cat's asleep. And it's one of those that if you don't have the remote, you can't turn it on.
What?
Yeah. So it's basically useless right now.
Yeah. Okay. Why can't I get into having trouble loading your broadcasts? Oh. Well, that's my phone. I can try to do this from my.
Do you want me to send her a link? I can send her the link that you sent me.
Say that again?
Did you want me to send her the link?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
Because I still have it on my clipboard from when I joined.
Oh, awesome.
There you go. I sent it to your Instagram.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I didn't know what was going on. Half preoccupied with pain management today.
Yeah. That's understandable.
There's a spot under my desk in the living room that I'm pretty sure that that's where it is, but with my back and knees, I can't get down there. And when I asked the hubby to check yesterday, he forgot. And so I physically can't get to the place where I'm pretty sure it is. Because that's where I find almost everything. But then again, they've been finding things all over the place. They had a whole bunch of AA batteries earlier today, and I have no idea where they came from.
That's funny.
Like, they just find stuff.
Hello.
Hello. Why is that blinking? My light's blinking for some reason. Makes you wonder sometimes. Why lights blink? Why do lights blink?
That's awesome, Maggie. That's really cool.
Your cat's hiding things there.
So I may or may not be writing.
Show that because that looks really cool.
Yeah, that is really cool. I may or may not be writing today. I had to throw out the book that I had been working on to do a complete ground up rewrite. And I'm a little mad at it. But as y'all know, I've been really wanting to get into romance writing, and I've had about 5 different romance writers recommend the book Romancing the Beat to me as a good resource on how to write romance writing. And so I bought it. So I may, if I can bring myself to write, I'm rewriting the beginning of that book. If not, I'm going to read. We'll see which way I go.
Okay.
But if I'm not good, I will definitely do nothing.
Whatever happens, happens. I would like to see if I can maybe get some well, anyway, organize some of my photos that I took today, and I'd like to do a few things with my photos. Nikki, what are you going to work on?
My trilogy still.
Okay.
Are you still at what, 2K away?
I am at 20.
You can do it.
20.
I'm at 20K away from winning NaNo.
Okay. Yep. Do it.
5 days, and I've got 20K to do.
Yeah.
You could always join me in the Ultimate Rebellion Club.
Focus on the fun.
Nope.
Focus on the fun. Well.
Hey, at least I got 20 more K than I did last year.
That's true.
You could just jump into it and start with 20 minutes.
Works for
I put the Forest app code next to my name.
Oh, that's fine.
For anybody who's interested in the Forest app code room. Ugh, yeah, I could talk straight.
What is this talking of which you speak?
Yeah, and by the way, I'm having the same problem, Charlie. My back hurts too. Actually, it's more like it's weird. It's more like my left rib, but it's like in my back here. That's bothering me.
When I get like this, hubby just refers to me as his Quasimodo. I'm all like hunched over and kind of turned to the side. I mean, there's a reason I don't have my camera on right now, and it's because I look like this, because this is not painful, but it looks really bad. Hi, people.
Not really.
Oh my. So, we want to just get started, or did you want to? I already did my intro.
I think everybody knows me by now.
Yeah.
If you don't know me by now, then you're on my Twitch channel. Hello, but this isn't there, so okay.
Hey, Heather.
Yes.
You have to take down that comment so they can see my name, so that people who want to go into the
I can
thing.
do that. Sorry about that. I was not even looking there.
Just so you know.
Sorry about that.
Nope, it's okay.
Um,
Ow.
hey, Charlie, would you like to run us down then?
Sure.
Right?
All right, everybody, make sure that you're saving your work because there's a lot of craziness going on in the world right now. And if that last Zoom call is not like the example of like how gremlins can do crazy things when you least expect them, gremlins can do crazy things when you least expect them. So make sure that you're saving your documents. Make sure that you are backing them up. Send them to yourself. Send them to a friend because you never know. You never know. Especially with all the weirdness that has been happening here of late. Make sure that you're hydrating because that's very, very important, especially with all the weird weather going on right now. If it is raining, if it is snowing, if it is dry, the air is going to suck all of that humidity out of you. So make sure you're replenishing it so that the air is not slowly killing you. And we are going to get started with all of the words coming into our precious little minds in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Hi, Jay. By the way, I haven't started the forest app because nobody came in. So, Jay, if you have it and you want to join, I haven't started it yet.
do. I dealt with photos. Created an Instagram. Showing my scribbler box that Bonnie Phillips Wright sent me. It was pretty cool. Yeah. So and some photos to to myself for use for my Etsy shop. So
Hello, Jay, and I am glad that you're doing okay. I thought it was a weird time for you to be having a stream this morning, Tessa, but mistakes happen. So
go ahead. Mm-hmm.
I fought with my Kindle because I had it plugged into my Windows machine, and it hasn't done this to me forever, but when I unplugged it, it did that whole "you didn't eject me properly" thing. So I had to unplug it and unplug it in and unplug it like a whole bunch of times until Windows would eject it. So I actually use it. So yay! But I actually finally got it to turn on, and I started reading. I think this is going to be a helpful book.
Oh, good. So, how about you, Nikki? No, go. Comments. Anything valuable?
Huh? No, I didn't get anything done. Oh, hello. No, I didn't get anything done. I had to go change.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
And I'm gonna leave the source code that we used last sprint there because last time nobody came in. So we'll just use the same code.
Okay. Cool. As people come in, hi Jay. Thank you for coming. Yeah, and no worries. And we'll see you later, Tessa. Yeah, I think some things are going on with, I don't know, random things.
That one was a spam. So
Yeah.
Somebody who has the power.
Devin already got it. Devin beat me to it.
I can't see that on my end. I see the comment.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah, it's still there.
Okay.
That's weird. That's
no,
weird.
StreamYard doesn't get rid of it, but on YouTube it's gone.
Okay.
Oh, that's interesting enough. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. No, really? No spam. Anyway, hi Kelly. How are you? What's going on? How did you like your card? She was my first consumer of my cards.
That's awesome.
It was like that day that I shared it on my Facebook, which was very nice. Thank you so much. CB Red. Okay, got 313 words. Is that high? Let's see. Whoa. Shannon finished cleaning her work area. Yeah, I gotta do that some more. I gotta work on that tonight.
That's okay, Tessa.
So
I kind of jumped at asking you if you were all right before I heard Charlie say that was the time that your aid comes. So, yeah, it's okay.
and Eva came in. Uh-oh. Tired, huh? Yeah, I understand.
No, in pain. Ow, ow. Oh, ow.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stephanie wrote a few more lines of dialogue, almost to the end of chapter 8. Yay. That's cool. That must be about your crashing. And Kelly just crossed 30K. Cool. Just like you, huh, Nikki? Did you say you need 20K more?
Yep, I need 20K more.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, I had a spasm in my back.
Oh.
All of a sudden, my back just went, I don't like you. I'm going to give you a shock because I hate you. And
I like to imagine that there are two angry giants that are trying to crumple me up, because then I at least like smile at it.
Makes me feel like there's very, very thick, sharp needles.
Yep.
Stabbing me in the side. And sometimes for me, I can't figure out where it is, whether it's my actual side that's hurting or it's like my rib in the back that's hurting. I have a weird, because I lose feeling from the middle of my belly button down. So pain for me is really weird. Like when I was little, I broke my leg and complained that my stomach was hurting me.
Interesting.
I know, right? So weird.
Interesting. Let's see, because I haven't had my Kindle on in a long time. My mother bought me an iPad. So when the laptop is charging, whatever, just use your iPad.
I like my iPad, but I need something that's not bright light shining in my eyes all the time, because my eyes are very photosensitive because I stare at screens all day.
Yeah, mine are getting sensitive. Good backup though. Okay. Oh,
That'll happen.
that's not good.
Eee, what the heck?
Ooh.
That's odd.
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad you liked it. Thanks again. I need to make some more of those. Yeah. Yeah, just nothing, just a nothing, you know. Bleh. Marinating a steak.
Ooh, that sounds nummy.
Good thing to do.
Tonight the husband will start brining the turkey. Because even though it's just the two of us, he's still making a giant freaking bird. We're gonna have turkey for days. It's like,
oh my!
Turkey.
We have just it's a young turkey breast, but it's big. I don't know that we have. Although I'm not quite sure what our plans are. We did have some plans, but we're going to have to see.
That's what I thought he was going to do, and then he brought home this giant freaking bird, and I'm just like, It's a good thing I like turkey. Like, that's all I can say. It's a very good thing that I like turkey because it's going to be like all I eat for the next like 3 weeks.
Oh, yay, Eva! It's not. That's great. Yeah. So we're still working on that on our end. So, that is very cool, Eva. You know how? You want to know something interesting, Eva? I was telling this girl that's on my son been on my son's baseball team this fall. Her name is Eva too, and I said, you know what? I have a friend whose name is Eva too. I think she got a kick out of that.
Hashtag awesome Eva.
Who got some hot tea started?
I've almost finished my tea.
That's a good idea. Okay. Bye, Tessa. No worries, no worries. I'm sure people will come.
I'm just saying, we're going to be eating forever because he's cooking like we're having the giant family dinner, even though we're not. Like, there's going to be stuffing, there's going to be cornbread, there's going to be potato salad and potato skins, because if you make a potato salad, why not make potato skins and deviled eggs? And
oh, you're going to be so sick of Thanksgiving dinners.
I've never gotten sick of Thanksgiving dinner. He does this a lot. Like, often he will make 2 Thanksgiving dinners, one that we share with people and one just for the house, because he is really into it and he's a really good cook. So, but
how do you make the turkey? Do you fry it, or do you make it how like a turkey is usually made?
We're doing ours in the slow cooker this year.
Yep.
Because it doesn't have to be purdy, and the slow cooker makes for a really juicy bird.
Ooh. Yes, it is a good name, Eva.
Doesn't that make it fried?
No, it's more like baking it in a clay pot. Hello, words fall.
What did you say? I missed part of that. What you were saying?
Cooking it in the slow cooker is kind of like just baking in a clay pot.
Yeah, pretty much. So cooker is the same thing as a crock pot, Nikki, right?
Yep.
So yeah, in a big pot.
Yeah, we take a giant pan. It's like,
now I'm getting hungry. I have to go eat.
Probably this deep or whatever.
Do mom things.
Stick the turkey in it and then stick it in the oven.
Normally he would do it in the oven, but since it's just the 2 of us, he's like done with trying to impress me with how it looks. So we're just gonna do it in the slow cooker because it's easier.
And CB is in UK and they don't have Thanksgiving, but mac and cheese sounds good. Yeah, yay for family weirdness on the holidays. You love dry turkey. Well, you know, that's what the gravy's for.
Oh, the hubby has like perfected turkey. Like, it's so good. Like, they're good enough. Like, we sell them pre-made at the restaurant for people to just put in their oven and heat up on Thanksgiving Day. You can get a whole giant bird from us.
Why is my phone ringing?
Because of course it is.
I'm sorry. Go to voicemail. Go to voicemail. Go to voicemail.
It's probably one of them surveys.
It could be.
Do you like beans? Do you like George Wendt? Would you like to have beans with George Wendt?
Let's mute it.
Huh?
That is a reference to a joke from a show called Tiny Toons Adventure. George Wendt was a character actor best known for playing Norm on Cheers, which was a show in the 80s.
Ow! Sorry.
There were the two annoying survey girls that went everywhere, and they always asked the same questions. Do you like beans? Do you like George Wendt? Would you like to have beans with George Wendt? It's like, why are you asking these questions? Why? And I thought it was really funny because, like, why are you asking me if I want to eat beans with a celebrity? That's like the weirdest question in the world.
Okay. Eva Cassidy. It's not quite ringing a bell for me. I'm gonna have to look that up. Hey, I need to do a mom thing in a second. So does anybody want sprint now?
We can sprint whenever you
Yeah, probably. Probably CD. I understand. I can understand.
Thanksgiving in the United States began with Abraham Lincoln, who was trying to help the Union keep itself together during the darkest days of the Civil War. And he actually signed the first presidential proclamation for a day of Thanksgiving that was roughly at around the same time that we have it still. I believe his was closer to Canadian Thanksgiving. I believe it was in October.
Yeah, I think so. And then didn't I read somewhere a few years back that the actual first Thanksgiving was actually on Halloween? I could swear I read that somewhere. I don't know if I'm not quite sure if that's how accurate that is, but
well, see, it's hard to say when an actual first Thanksgiving was, because a lot of the Christian denominations that settled the country would at the end of a feast have a harvest feast, which was a day of Thanksgiving. That was a standard leftover British tradition that they had brought over with them from our farming roots. That as it really started going away, because remember, it wasn't until the 20th century that we actually started celebrating Thanksgiving the way that we do now.
Yeah, that sounds right to me.
And it wasn't until the 21st century that we decided that it was great that we didn't have to spend time with our family because they were just a whole bunch of professional pains in the tush.
Yeah. And now my stomach is making noises. Maybe I'll do a sprint so I can do a mom thing and get a couple bites or something.
Mischief managed.
Hey, who wants to do to count us down?
Did it last time, not it.
Not it.
You want to, Nikki, or I can?
You can.
Why not?
Okay, that means Nikki's got the next one.
That would be me. Let's see.
Man.
Your work.
No, I'm kidding.
Get smarter if you need it. Walk around if you need it. And I'm drawing a blank. So.
And of course, that code is in my name.
Oh, okay. And there's another phone call. That's okay, because we're gonna do this now, I guess. In 3, 2, 1, sprint. Okay. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? So I did the mom thing and had some chili. This time it was a chili. It was good, but my lips hurt less. They're stinging a little.
Chili sounds amazing.
Yeah, my lips are.
Whoops, sorry.
Hubby's in there. A spicy chili. Oh. Excuse me.
I had to stretch. My back hurts.
Stretching is good. Stretching is really good for backs. I have to stretch, or I have back pain. Myself. Okay.
I read through the portion of the book where she's explaining how to find your plot in a romance book. That while the story is about a relationship, how to mine the characters to find out what the rest of the story is about. And I'm really like, it's giving me a lot of ideas. Like, I'm glad I was recommended to read this book because it's really giving me a lot to think about already. And I'm not even like to the part that I thought that I was buying it for. Because the main portion of the book is, the beat sheets of for the romance novel and making sure that you're hitting all the, beats just right. And I wasn't expecting like this preamble to just move me as much as it did.
Interesting.
I got 85 words that time.
Okay.
That's pretty good for being in pain.
Excuse me.
Dealing with my stupid spasms.
Pain is a valid part of life. And this is something that I've learned with my chronic pain throughout my life, is learning to accept it, that it is there, and to do whatever I can to mitigate it when I can, and not. To me, the difference between suffering and pain is when you hold on to the pain so much that it's all you can think about. And sometimes that's hard not to do, but sometimes it's something that we do to ourselves. And so I work very hard just to like accept that my pain is what it is, that it's like tides, it comes and it goes, and just to move on.
Yep, I try. Especially when I know that there's nothing that can help me except a pain pill. But I don't know if I really want to have a pain pill. Oh yeah, and by the way, Jay, since nobody came in the room, we'll just use the same exact code. And I put that in the chat earlier.
So, Eva, you were talking about earlier, so they're doing a small business day thing on Etsy this weekend? Or is that just the general like support small business thing, and you're just going to look at Etsy to do that? I got confused with that when you were talking about it earlier because I got distracted. Do you know anything about that, Heather?
Let me unmute myself. I was coughing fit. I think I saw an email yesterday, and then a friend of mine who also has an Etsy shop. I know her locally. She's an author and she has an Etsy shop for her paintings and things. I know that she's having a sale right now, 10% off. I think that's what it is. A lot of Etsy shop owners are doing that. I think it's this week too, or don't quote me on that because I need to. I have to get into my email. But I don't think I can do that at the moment.
Oh, it's okay. Even if it's in chat, that it's just that. So the day after Black Friday is Small Business Weekend.
Yes, that's right. This is earlier, but
and Jay, you have to turn on your plant with me mode or whatever, and then make sure you have your deep focus mode off, so that way you'll be able to go on your phone if you need to, and you won't kill your plants.
I'm hardcore. The only reason I use Forest is for the deep focus to keep me from going onto Instagram.
I think so, Eva.
I would be remiss if I didn't say on behalf of my husband, we actually got allocated a Pappy Van Winkle's this year. We've been fighting for like the last 10 years to get a Pappy's, and we actually got allocated a Pappy Van Winkle 10 years this year. So it arrived yesterday. They were taking pictures of it like they all had a child. Everybody was taking a picture of themselves holding the bottle. For anybody who doesn't know, Pappy Van Winkle's is one of the best bourbons in the country. They still make it using Pappy Van Winkle's recipe, which means it's small batch. So there's only a few bottles that are made every year.
Oh, interesting.
And so you have to get onto the reserve list to be able to get one. And it's so hard that we actually got one of the Van Winkles to put our name on it last year. And even though one of the Van Winkles put our name on the list, we still didn't get one last year. And when I say that, like, it's precious, like, we're probably going to put it behind the bar for probably $250 a shot, an ounce. And it will probably be gone by a week or two.
Yeah, I've already seen so many commercials for nonprofits, all of the things.
Everybody's hurting right now. I will say, like, if you have a zoo that you really like, give memberships for Christmas or something, because the zoos are really hurting right now. And it's not just like the employees. They're really having a hard time keeping the animals fed because they weren't allowed to open for an entire year. So they lost an entire year's worth of revenue. So if there is a zoo,
the zoos and the aquariums and and even the a lot of them, there are several around here, zoos and aquariums and whatever, and all of the things, and they all have relationships where if you are a full member for a year at one of them, you can at least get a discount on another of these organizations that are linked. And so that's a really good thing to do. And they're a heck of a lot cheaper than, DISNEY or whatever,
And Jay, to answer your question, yeah, we own a restaurant with a bar in it.
Oh, it has a bar in it. Okay.
Yeah. And after the restaurant closes, the bar stays open. So it's technically both.
Yes, I am planning. I am planning on really talking about my excuse me, talking a lot about my Etsy shop on Thursday night and just kind of throwing it at people and seeing what sticks.
Oh, cool. Sorry. Heart Breathings. I don't know if you guys know that name.
Yep.
Just one nano.
Nice.
That's neat, Eva.
Just
What?
posted a video about it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I did not know that, Eva. I've heard about it.
It's been so long since I've been to the St. Louis Zoo. But you all know my feelings about St. Louis. They're controversial. I don't want to get Eva started again. I did like the zoo, though.
That's too bad, CD. They closed your zoo. Not necessarily weird bats.
I love
too. Cool. Bats are very beneficial. We need them in my area. Anywhere where there's a swamp, right, Charlie?
Oh yeah. Though I have to say, like, if you're like not careful, we have to like teach people that come out here in the middle of the summer how to move, because if you're anywhere in a parking lot that has like lights that attract insects, bats will be swooping around you.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to learn how to walk through like public parking lots and stuff, so that you don't get smacked by a bat.
A bat has smacked into our window because there is a light right next to our window for our building, like one of those big lights on the side of the building. Sometimes other larger insects that eat the smaller ones will hit against it or land there. A bird smacked into it once or twice over the years, and a bat. I know I saw a bat do that one. It's like, whoops. So yeah. And
Meadow here.
Hi, Meadow.
Hey,
I was
Meadow.
last night. When my kid was doing his baseball thing. I actually saw there must have been a bird that wasn't asleep yet because of all the noise of the people, and what I saw was it must have been watching the bugs at the the big lamps they have, the big lights at baseball fields, and I just saw it go and snatch one and go right back in the tree.
I've tried on so many occasions to get a video of them.
It was fun.
Because in the parking lot behind the restaurant, the bats just like swooping in and out of the lights. It's so pretty, but I've yet to have a camera that can pick them up.
Yeah, I have recorded us walking around, just as the sun's setting and the bats are coming out on a street where our apartment complex is, and every once in a while if I just hold it still, they'll just go not too within reasonably close proximity. Not really close, but I've gotten it a little bit.
Bats are awesome.
A lot of bats around. A lot of bats. Florida. If there's bugs, there's probably bats. But yeah, I bet. We have a lot of parks around here. Florida's full of all kinds of stuff. A lot of natural. Natural places, lots of parks, a crazy number of parks.
Mom,
75 state parks in Florida.
Wow.
Yeah, I learned that this last summer doing my kids' school.
Mom came home once and know if you were here at the time, but Mom came home once, and Dad came in our room, which was just my room back then, and came in and was like, "Come here, come here, come here, come outside. Me and Mommy have something to show you." I was like, "Okay." And Dad had a bat in his glove. And he was holding it. It's like, oh, and it had already died. Apparently, the bat flew into, like, I don't know if I'm using the word right, but the griddle of, like, the front of our mom's car,
Oh.
like the little griddle thing. I don't know what it's called.
Probably a grill.
Yeah, like the grill part.
Mm-hmm.
It got stuck, and it was already dead. So he held it. I was like, "Oh, I want to touch it." He goes, "No, you can't touch it. Don't touch it with bare hand." It's like, why though? Like, I didn't understand why I couldn't. Because bats carry diseases,
Oh,
and you really shouldn't be touching them.
Yeah, because rabies.
But it looks so soft and cute, and I was like, that stinks. I wouldn't know what it feels like.
Yeah.
But yeah. I don't know what he did with it after that, though.
I wonder if I missed one of your earlier comments, Jay. And thank you for coming by, Meadow.
Yeah, she said one of the kids. Where is it?
I missed something. I have a lot of comments. At one point, there were like 11 people here. And thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, the next comment. One of the kids came up to join.
Hi, Kate.
Yeah, that's why Charlie said hi, Kate.
But yeah, that won't attack you. That's for sure.
Bunny! I see a bunny monster.
Heard about that, Eva.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hello. Hello. How's it going on?
Guess what Heather got, Bonnie? Guess what Heather got?
Guess what I got over the weekend, Bonnie?
What?
A scribbler box, which is my first ever box, period, like that, subscription box. So that was neat. I haven't filmed myself opening it, so I get around to editing it, I'll put that up.
Stephanie, I've been thinking about moving into the other room, but that means I have to put my headphones on, and I don't want to do that.
So
Waving at the screen.
sometime, yeah.
My camera's off. Yeah, I'm waving at you too. So there.
There we go.
Quasimodo Dorset here today. Yo.
So that was fun opening that up, Bonnie. Just to see what was inside it. Although I guess it was the same one you got. Really. But some echoing, but don't know where that's coming from, but yeah.
I'm so excited. I finally got to get the tree that I wanted
Oh, okay.
on the forest app.
Pinterest and Etsy exploring. I try not to get on Pinterest because that's just it's even worse for me than Etsy sometimes. But it gives me lots of ideas.
Okay, so we're going to be having some storms tonight, and I just heard the thunder rattle, and it's not that far here. So if I disappear, I love you all, and my internet just went out. So I just wanted to say that just in case I quickly disappear, because I should be fine, but a lot of times it rains and the internet goes out. So
Oh,
that's a pain. I'm gonna put this up.
Oh, and I may have to start the stream late tomorrow or call it off depending on weather too, because there'll be more storms like right during my stream tomorrow. So I will keep you all up to date. But
so luckily, when those when that one big storm came through here a couple of weeks ago, Ada, excuse me, pardon me. Luckily, that was it came through after. Well, it was starting to rain, but it really didn't affect us all that much.
Well, the most recent forecast, they said that they think it's speeding up, so it might be through before. But it
okay.
It
yeah, and it was.
I'm just saying they're worried about Sky Kaiju tomorrow, and that's the other thing is the room I'm in is not the safest if there's that kind of weather. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, the button that came in there, and then the and the coaster I got was on one side that was in the box. On one side, it was it looked like an LP Charlie with a needle on, and on the other side, it was the just a bit of cork. So that was neat.
My sister, God bless her, talked me into giving my niece all of my records.
Yeah, I still have some from when I was a kid.
I had a bunch of them, and
Xanadu.
oh Lord, Xanadu.
And a couple other things.
Olivia Newton-John at her most Olivia Newton-John. Like if you thought Grease was peak Olivia Newton-John or physical, no, Xanadu. Let's do a musical on skates about the Greek gods. What could go wrong?
181? I want to say 81. Anyway. And, you know, all the sales of roller skates and and she had leg warmers on and and the hair.
It was up on, I think, Hulu and Amazon Prime. So if y'all don't know what Xanadu is, you should definitely at least watch the trailer. Watch the trailer. And you too will go with the rest of us who lived through it. What was going on in the 80s again? It's so out there. It looks like something somebody would make today to say, look how weird the 80s were. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks like a parody of its own generation. It's glorious.
It does, doesn't it? Because I bought it several, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. It was just on cable. And I was just like, wow.
Yeah. And I remember when this was like so cool. Like I thought it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen.
How many times I watched that on cable when I was a teenager.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It's truly, truly outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
you
mean,
want
Olivia Newton-John and Gene Kelly.
to? Oh, yeah.
They sing together. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So you want me to do a 25 this time?
I love cartoons. That's bad. Grew up on that too. Anyway, yeah. 25 up here.
Oh, Bonnie, I don't have to force the hubby into show tunes. We have show tune moments. Like, it's hilarious. We'll get like worked up and just start singing a show tune at each other because it fits what we want to say better than like the words in our own head. We're that couple. We're obnoxious.
That's cool. That's cool.
And when his lungs are clear, he can actually hit Christine's high note in Phantom of the Opera, and I will start singing Phantom and make him have to hit it.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got an amazing vocal range.
You have a low-flying plane, Eva? There's a small, a very small airport near us. There's probably a couple of houses that have a strip. And so we get lots of low-flying planes and all kinds of stuff around here. So
I'm just saying, I can't hear a low-flying plane without thinking of Reverend Horton Heat's classic track, Bales, which I will not punish your listeners with like a rendition of, but if you have absolutely no taste and want to really enjoy something, just look up the good Reverend Horton Heat's song, Bales. It's hilarious. And in very, very bad taste. Yeah, if you're under 18.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes.
Are you up to giving us a countdown?
I am, but I thought it was Nikki's turn. I mean, I'll take Nikki's turn, but I thought it was Nikki's turn.
Right.
Instead of having a war with these earbuds, these headphones.
So did you want me to do it, Nikki, or are you gonna do it? I see you over there. Like, look at me. I'm so tired. I'm so fragile. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. Look at my fragile. All the yarns. I can't.
Oh, gee, thanks. All right. Save your documents. Make sure you're drinking a lot. And that might be my problem, that I didn't drink enough. So do that, please. Get up, walk around, make sure you're stretching, and eating something, getting something in your system will help your brain think. Trying to make sure that you're eating while writing, because a lot of people tend to not do that while they're writing. Okay. And hold on. Sprint starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sprint! Sorry if the app is a little off, but yeah. Bye.
Okay. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? Bye, Eva. I accomplished eating the rest of my dinner and talking to my hubby. And finally decided not to have my stream on Thursday night. So there's that.
Well, that's understandable, considering it is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and I'm going to be really tired.
Exactly. You're going to eat all that food, and then you're going to be really tired and hanging out with your family.
Yeah. And also, yeah.
Really? You don't want to try to go like a 5K day?
Huh?
5K day.
I don't know.
What was that, Charlie?
I'm just
might-
shocked nobody wants to try to do a 10K turkey day. 10K turkey day, 10K turkey day. I'm not going to do it, but somebody should.
Ooh, I got a good workout. Dang! If only I got 5 more words, I would have gotten. That would have been a cool number to get. I got 195 words that time.
Nice.
If I would have got 5 more, it would have been 200. That would have been really cool.
Excuse me.
I'm going to play with this a little bit, so pardon me while I play. What's that do? Oh, that. Okay.
I had a wee bit of a snack because I want a panzanilla salad, but I don't know what the hubby's wanting to do for dinner because he usually has like every night on Thanksgiving week planned out meticulously because he'll make like part of the Thanksgiving dinner and like part of it is part of our dinner. So like we'll have like really yummy potato skins one night because he's going to do a potato salad. And so he turns the skins into potato skins for the potato salad. And I don't know what he's planning. So I had a snack and I read more of the book.
Cool.
And if nothing else, I think I'm getting a much greater appreciation for the romance novels that I read and that I'm understanding the underpinning structure better. But I am hoping that it helps me write them. But
Excuse me. So I'll go through these and decide how much longer I want to go. Excuse me, through these messages. Let's see here.
By the way, everybody in the chat, look at my name. I put the forest code app there. Forest code, yeah. The code to the forest app in my name. Yeah, okay.
It sounds like Eva is got a lot of planes going on. Yeah, that sounds like my area too. We have like a small yet international airport, like 20 minutes away. So there's that. Anyway, yeah. I used to be able to do that too. Christine, yeah, oh, that was a long time ago. The I always look for it. The battle, all that jazz. I was able to do that 5 years ago. Yeah, it might have been something military. I'm assuming that Eva's already gone, and CB is reading. Of course, it's Avengers fanfic.
I am shocked.
Fine, I know.
I am completely floored.
That.
The next thing I'm going to find out is that I've got a whole bunch of supernatural romance novels that I've been burning through for the last couple of years. I mean, oh my goodness.
This cookie has a really interesting pattern on it. You know, it's like kind of like an Oreo, but it's got such an interesting pattern on it. It's kind of like a Bridget's cross. Well, not quite, but
It's not quite Brigide's Cross.
Kind of ish. That's interesting. Oh, I would have to be so warmed up, CB. I do too, because you know what? Sometimes in order to fall asleep, I really need to read something that I'm familiar with. And it helps me fall asleep.
I just have one golden rule. It's I don't want to continue to help her make money. I already paid for the books. I own the books. I'm going to enjoy the book. I'm going to enjoy my t-shirts and everything else.
Yeah.
But it's also because, you know, it's a really hard line to walk because, like, I like The Mandalorian, but an actress that I do not want to say because I love the character she plays is a really harmful, hateful person online. And I don't think that if it were more of a children's show, I definitely think that they should get rid of her because I would not want kids exposed to some of the vile things that she has said on, you know, in public. But you can separate in your mind the property and the thing. It's just remembering where your money's going and what they might use it for. As far as her income goes, she's already gotten paid. It doesn't matter. But then again, there's a good chance that She Who Shall Not Be Named is about to completely lose Harry Potter. So.
Let's see here.
OCB, I don't know if you've ever read any of it, but Alan Rickman actually met her and he like smelled out her evil long before we did.
Really?
Alan Rickman tried to quit the Harry Potter movies after meeting She Who Shall Not Be Named because he did not think that she was a proper person to be putting forward for children's literature. But we don't know exactly what he saw or heard that upset him, but considering Alan Rickman is a great soul, it could have been any number of things.
Yeah, it's sad that he died of cancer. It sucks.
Yeah.
Was it cancer?
I don't know. I don't remember.
If incorrect, CV will correct shortly because.
Yeah, yeah, she's very knowledgeable about that.
Oh, and I have a question for CV. Yesterday, I was watching another stream. Pancreatic cancer 5 years ago, yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
Almost 5. Was that you? Because there was somebody on there named CB. On screen.
Am I me? Is anyone anything?
What?
What? Well, we're all changing our names, right?
I feel so bad because some people say go over my head, and I'm like, okay, what?
I'm sorry, I'm in a rather philosophical mood. Getting onto this thing, I was having rather philosophical conversations with a bunch of gray hairs. Which technically, I guess I am one now. Oh, Lord. I'm technically an elder. I'm technically an elder.
We saw CB's face on that
Am I
stream yesterday.
What? What did you say, Nikki?
I said we saw CB's face yesterday.
Really?
Huh?
CB has videos of playing clarinet and stuff. Don't you still? I thought you did.
Huh?
I watched somebody's videos that I thought was yours. Oh, Bonnie, that's like my life right now.
Oh my God, that's been my day. That's been my day. This whole week, actually. This whole week.
Our week is just.
What is that?
Oh, this is the box of many dice, but
No. Interesting.
it is my symbol of I have no idea what's going on, so I'm just going to roll for it.
That's a great
Okay,
campaign.
this is weird. My back is finally feeling better. I think.
Mine.
Sorry if you heard that knock, but I wanted to knock on wood.
Yeah, mine is currently not, but
Oh, sorry.
it is what it is.
You don't know how to do what now, CB?
Oh, did you not put any videos up of you playing clarinet? I thought you did. If that's what you're talking about.
Are you multitasking with Bonnie? I'm just curious. Momming and projects and stuff. Meant to pick up. Maybe I'll go through my art journal for some inspiration because I want to do some things.
I have to say, this has been a very good book to read. It's very straight to the point. It's not a lot of flowery gobbledygook. And it's not the one thing that I hate in a lot of craft books when it's like the author going, here's why I'm so great. You should buy all of my books so that you understand why I'm so great. It's just like explaining what I'm actually there to read about. And I'm here for that.
Okay, CB is saying if it was videos, then yeah, it was me. If it was a stream, then no, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a stream.
Yeah, I've seen some videos of you playing. Because Devin said they were really pretty, so I looked them up.
Yeah,
and Devin was great.
I cleaned up dinner earlier too. Put things in the fridge and all that. Oh. Okay. Sorry, who is itching here? I had fallen like early last week because the dog got really excited when I was there. My shoulder real good and it's healing, so it's itching really good. My shoulder really good.
Neosporin is very good for that. Get the one with the pain
Yep.
relief.
I was doing that
Don't feel
all last week, and now it's like everything's coming on.
We're saying get the one with the pain relief in it so you don't feel the itching.
Oh, so you don't feel it. Somebody said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so cool to hear you play.
I love the clarinet. It is an instrument that does not get enough love. One of my top favorite songs in all the world has a clarinet in it.
Me too.
Quite a few.
I never learned how to play any instrument properly. I did take piano lessons when I was about 7, 7 years old. Out in the middle of nowhere. We're living out in the middle of nowhere outside of Savannah, and but one of our neighbors was a teacher at my elementary school. Plus, she gave piano lessons on the side. So, and I was interested. So, when this lady offered, I don't remember much.
I used to play trumpet, but
For one
it
song,
really hurt my sinuses, the amount of pressure you had to hold it in your head to do that. So that didn't last for a couple years. And I learned how to play piano, and I can still kind of play piano.
Well, I guess my watercolors, for the one kind of halfway decent set that I have, aren't too bad because they really didn't fade in here very much. So yeah, they didn't really fade all that bad. And this is the color wheel thing that they have you do. About blending and stuff.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, those are the cool colors. Oh, never mind the little thing on the top. I was like, that's not cool. That's warm. What am I doing? So yeah. So really, it's fade, as long as it's not exposed to the sun too much, you know. It really didn't fade at all. I did that last year. Those were the cool ones, the cool colors. Yeah, there's something about watercolor that's always caught my eye. And they're in children's books. You often find watercolor illustrations.
Yep. Can I see the?
Good night.
I don't know if that's a piece of my tooth or what.
Nikki, you're not muted if you think you're muted.
Whoops. That's alright. All I said was. I took yeah, okay. I took a sip of water and it got a little white thing. And I was like, what the heck is that? I don't know. Anyway.
Good night, Stevie. Go to bed if you need to. Violin music does it. It seems like it would be difficult, but I don't know. I mean, you know, these kids that play for my kid, basically he has music therapy, but it's, you know, virtual. So on Sundays, and I don't know, sometimes I observe it and it's like, well, that doesn't look too hard. Maybe it's just the you know, when they do the chords and all with the fingers, that does look a little complicated.
We got to remember violins. A true violin is fretless, so you have to memorize exactly where you have to have your hand. You can't feel it like you would on a guitar.
Okay.
So it doesn't have the bars on it so that you know where the notes are. So there's a lot more muscle memory that goes into playing an instrument like that.
I mean, it sounds beautiful, but yeah, I don't think I don't know. Never say never, I guess, but still, it's it's probably pretty complicated. But so beautiful to listen to.
Zako thinks that if I got myself a Spanish guitar, I might actually be able to learn how to play with my giant evil fingers of doom.
I kind of have largish fingers.
I'm sorry, Nikki. When I don't feel good, I get silly.
That's okay.
Let's see. Since I'm not, since I decided not to stream Thursday night, would anybody want to have a sprint?
We can. I've got more book to read.
Did you say?
I said I've got more book to read.
And I can do some things.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
Sorry, I had a cookie in my mouth.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I want to do that too. I want to eat another cookie. This is good. Lemon filling.
Yeah, I can use some more sprints.
I know.
So if the hubby remembered to get me an extra pie crust, I might try to make that sugar cookie pie. It's yummy. But I don't think he got an extra pie crust. What are you freaking out about?
25 sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Okay. I think it's somebody's turn. If they are up to it. I think you have two.
Alrighty.
Charlie's turn.
Alrighty. Well, I think there's about to be a lot of noise on my side, so I apologize for that. But I think the hubby is home, so there may be a lot of distracting noises in just a minute. So on that note, make sure that you've saved. Make sure that you are hydrating. Make sure if you haven't gotten up and moved around for a while, that you do that. Take care of yourself because it's a thing that we need to do now more than ever. And also get all the words. So let's get started in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sprint. That was a bit more horsey than I intended. I'm sorry.
Okay. That was awesome. Okay. Now it's time. How did everybody do? And hi, Stephanie. Basically, I was finding it very hard as well. I flipped through an art journal and thought about 2 different projects that I wanted to complete. Didn't finish them, but I started getting into the mood of one of them, so I might do that. Finish doing that later. I think I'll probably do that. Hi, Chandra. Yeah, I'm gonna be wrapping it up pretty soon here. I'm sorry.
But if you do need sprints, I don't know exactly how much longer Heather's going for, but Meadow's sprinting and Tessa is sprinting, and she usually goes like all night. So Tessa's always a good place to go for the sprints because Tessa's the Energizer Bunny of sprinting. I mean, she just keeps going and going. Like, she amazes me. Like, I tuck her out before Tessa does.
I think though she might have mentioned, because I was on I was in the chat on a couple of her streams lately, and she was discussing her some of her issues, and which she writes about, as I'm remembering, and so I think sometimes when she does those super long ones, it has something to do with that, but I'm not 100% sure. So, anyway, how did you do, Nikki? Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get any work. Yeah, I can speak English. I didn't get any words done. I went to the bathroom.
I finally got to the point in the book where she's introducing the romance beat sheet. And it's interesting. One, I have to say, I really appreciate that she went out of her way to make it gender neutral, because it really should be. Because even if you're writing a het romance, which person's which, will vary. But it's really interesting, the beats that she has laid out for it. And I have to say, every romance I've ever enjoyed reading had all of them. So
okay.
But it's a bit more elaborate than I expected, because she breaks the book into a 4-act structure, and then there are 5 beats per act. So that's 20 beats in total. So.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm really enjoying this, and I hope it actually helps. It's definitely a lot to think about.
Cool. That's awesome. It's nice that author. You were saying goes with gender neutral. Can you repeat that again, just so I'm making sure correctly?
In discussing the people in the relationship, she just refers to them as H1 and H2. So it's completely gender neutral in that whether you're writing a male female, female female, male female, or probably in good old non-binary, like I'll probably end up doing, because I don't see a lot of NB romance out there.
Okay.
And we'll see if there's a market for that, but I want to read it, so I'm going to write it. And because I figure, like, if I'm wanting to read it, then other people want to read, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, exactly.
and I feel like it's a very underserved part of the market, because I enjoy reading romance novels. Like, I read way more than I should.
More than you should.
Yeah, I've got like a whole backlog of other books I really should be reading, but I need to know what the vampires and werewolves and dragons are doing. Because I read a lot of supernatural romance. But
what's the name of the book again?
This is called Romancing the Beat. Because I'd heard about it a couple times, but I was watching something earlier today, and she has too many names, and Courtney from the Courtney Project. That's it. I had to go through all of them. I was like, half of Kennedy Fox. She writes under the pen name Lyra Parrish. I had to go through like all the names to get to the Courtney.
Yeah,
but,
I'm hoping I won't have a similar issue when I get to my when I get to publish mine. So.
I was watching one of her Q&A videos today that I hadn't watched yet, and somebody asked her if I want to start writing romance, but I don't know where to start, and she recommended this book.
Okay.
And I was like, that's like the fifth person that, you know, I've heard recommend this book, and like she makes over, you know, she has shown her numbers, like she literally makes like in the millions writing romance, so she knows what goes into romance, you know.
Yeah.
She's shown her sales dashboards on previous videos, which I thought was exceedingly brave. Like, even if your numbers are good, that's still brave to show like your actual numbers, you know.
Yeah.
But
for sure,
it's been a really straightforward book, which I appreciate, in that it's not like a lot of flowery mumbo jumbo. It's here's this, here's that, here's this, here's that, here's how this works.
Mm-hmm.
Very to the point, and I really like that. I wish more craft books were just like straight to the point like that. But I'm kind of excited, and it's got me actually like reconsidering a lot of the different things that I'm doing, like whether, I don't know, it's got me reconsidering a lot of things. But it is a fascinating read, and it's on sale right now, half off. So if anybody's interested in it, the Kindle book's only like $6 right now. It's normally like 12. Just in case anybody's interested here, I'll link it in the chat just so people know what book I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Maybe.
Yes. Any book about outlining is would be good for anybody.
And I just really enjoy, like I said, the frankness of the whole thing. So it's Romancing the Beat by Gwen Hayes. And come on, give me the There may be sound in a second. I'm sorry. YouTube decided to refresh when I went back to the chat page. So we're going to hurry up and quickly try to mute us so there's no echo. There we go. Okay.
Excuse me, I'm cleaning a brush. Sorry for the noise.
But there's the link if anybody's interested. Like I said, it's on sale right now. $45% off. But I think Alexa Dunn also recommended this one as a romance book, as a romance for writers book.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen it recommended quite a few times and finally just kind of gave in today because I really want to. I really want to be writing some romance.
Okay. Let's just looking on something that doesn't require a whole lot of brain power. One of those mini panels.
You're welcome, Chandra. I would say if you're, because what's really cool about the way she talks about it is that even if you're writing a straight up romance, this is the story that gets braided around the other plot. So she's like, however you like to tell like a story, you should be doing those beats too, because that's what's going on in the world. These are just the beats for the relationship. So
Okay.
even if it's a subplot in your story, this is how you can make sure that people see the relationship developing in all the different stages that people expect in a romance. She actually refers to it as a caduceus that kind of weaves around the plot.
Interesting. Cool.
But I've been having so many issues with everything else I've been trying to write lately. I thought like some nice escapist romance might be a fun thing, and if nothing else, I'm going to learn the process of writing one.
Yeah, and I can see that even if it was something that was a blinking light going on in here, it's really distracting. Like maybe something's gonna blow. I forgot. Got a little distracted by that. But if you're say in your story, you might have like a love interest, but not. It's like almost like a side plot, it's not the main plot, or it might not even be on the person's radar, until way, way, way further in the book, and it's not really something that people are thinking is actually going to happen, or might be kind of a surprise or something later on in the story. I could see, I could see having this book in it.
Yeah, I can't remember what they ended up calling the series in the end because they changed the name of the series like 3 times. But like, I'm a big fan of like the Sookie Stackhouse books.
Okay.
I think they were called the Southern Vampire or Mysteries. I think's what they ended up calling them. I don't know.
Oh, I know what you mean.
It's the books that True Blood was based on.
Okay. Yes.
And I really liked the books, and I've been looking for more of that kind of like thing. And there's a lot of political mystery romance out there, but
Okay.
I've been very disappointed with it because like the mysteries aren't interesting. And that's to me the thing that I thought that the Sookie Stackhouse books did really well is the mysteries were interesting and the romance plot was interesting.
Okay. Again, it was a side plot and they weren't overtly romantic. Well,
So,
I mean, TV show. Well, the TV show might have been.
yeah, the TV shows.
I don't know because I never saw it.
The whole thing in and of itself. I love the TV show until I didn't, and then I did again, kind of. Like I'll watch anything with half that cast in it, but I'm very happy that they kept some of the characters alive that were supposed to die in the books because the actors were just so good. But
I heard that. It really was good. But yeah, I never watched it. At the time, I wasn't really.
yeah, I'm such a big fan of the books.
I guess at that time I was going to college and being a mom and stuff. I think around that time, between say 2001 and 2004, that show, something like that.
Something like that. But that's kind of in the realm of what I'm wanting to do. Is something not like exactly like that because like that's been written, but you know what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah,
I really like the like supernatural mystery thriller romance all thrown together in a big bucket. Like I love that. Yeah, I like a lot of Charlene Harris's books. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't think I was going to like them, but I like her voice, and I like how we get into the heads of the characters and everything. I really like the way she does stuff. Yeah, I want to see the Weretiger too.
Interesting.
And I'm sad that Bubba wasn't in the TV show because Bubba cracked me up. Bubba is Elvis. He actually had a heart attack and was rushed to the hospital, and there was a vampire in there who couldn't deal with the idea of Elvis dying and like him on his deathbed.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
And so he shows up in the book as Bubba.
Oh my god, that's too funny.
That's in like I think the first book you meet him.
I'll be right back.
There's a little more depth to this little tiny 2-inch square canvas.
Nice. Well, since before you leave, Nikki, my back is still really acting up. So if sorry with y'all, I'm gonna head on out.
That is fine, Charlie.
And go
Yeah, mine is too. Mine's still.
So
Okay.
thank you for having me. Hopefully I will be doing things on my channel tomorrow night. It again depends on the weather, because if we have bad weather, we may not have internet. But I will try to post on social media if that's the case, just to let people know. But it should be fine. Yeah, and I've started the long process of rebuilding my website. So Project Shadow actually changed a little bit, not as much as it needs to, but a little bit.
Sorry for that, Big John.
I may be bringing my blog back. I don't know.
Hmm.
I started writing drafts again.
Yeah, I was doing a monthly blog. I have been doing it the last couple of months for sure.
But thank you so much for having me, and I will see you all later.
All right.
Feel
Bye-bye.
better.
Thank you.
Definitely.
You too.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably try to take something for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You.
Because I've been sitting here and I'm like, yeah.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So,
Yeah, we could do that.
yeah. I will be right back. It's 10:30, so I gotta fill up me and Lindsay's water bottles. So I will be back in a couple of minutes. I hope that's okay.
Well,
Are you gonna end?
before you do that, yeah, I'm gonna end my stream. I think because it's almost 10:30 and I've been on since 7.
All right. Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna end. But if you want to do an outro, you can.
Okay.
Or if you want to go, that's fine too.
Yeah. I'm Nikki. I'm a writer. I am writing a trilogy for NaNo, and I'm 20K away from winning NaNo. So hopefully I win. I don't know. But yeah. I've been doing daily, or trying to do. Let's try that again. I've been trying to do daily vlogs, but I've been slipping up. I'm sorry, I've been slipping up, guys.
Sometimes it's just too much.
Yeah. And those 2 videos that I keep promising, the personality tag video and the video about my disability, I will do after NaNo, sometime in December.
Okay.
And yeah. Please like and comment and subscribe to Wrong Direction, Heather's channel over here, and Charlie and everybody else in the chat, and mine, please. That'd be cool.
Absolutely.
And yeah, that's all I can think of right now.
That's fine. That's fine. And I'm Heather Dewey Pettit, and let's see, I'm a writer, editor, and artist. As a writer, I've written a lot of things, but I am working on my young adult novel. And let's see, among a couple other current projects, but that's something that's kind of a passion project. As an editor, I am a freelance line editor, copy editor, and proofreader, and I love reading science fiction and fantasy. As an artist, sometimes I like combine everything. And let's see, I love watercolors and gouache and stamps and ink. And so I like to make cards involving all of the above. And I just came out with an Etsy shop. And that's how they do the shop names there. And so the tagline is stationery and art for writers and lovers of fantasy. So we got mermaid stuff up there. I'll be putting more of the cards. Basically back up the ones that were there that have sold. So involving typewriters. So basically thank you cards, and I might even just put one up that says happy birthday on it. Again, using classic rubber stamps and just old-fashioned ways of making art and cards. I can be found on all my social media, Heather Dewey Pettit, and I do stream on Tuesday and Thursday nights. I think I'm moving it back to 7 o'clock, just because it does kind of cut in. So I think I'm just in general pushing it back to 7. I might push that back a little bit more, possibly. We'll see. Yeah, I think that's everything. Hey, thank you for coming, Nikki, and thank you for
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Sorry that my back has been acting like a brat.
No, you don't have to be sorry for that, right?
Yeah, I know. I keep doing that. I'm the type of person that does that. I don't know why.
Well, I understand.
I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. I don't know why I do it. Anyway, yeah.
Lots of people do it. Yeah. Charlie we were talking about that like last week.
Yeah.
Lots of people do it, but try not to. I need to do it too.
All right.
Anyway, have a good night, Nikki. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you to everybody who came. Thank you to everybody that was in the chat. Thank you to anybody watching the possible replay. And I think that's all the things. So I'm going to end the broadcast. So bye, Nikki.
Bye.
Bye.